What's going on, guys? This is your girl, Queen G. Welcome to another edition of Queen G Live Experience. What an amazing day that I'm having so far. I had my NutriBurst energy drink. Also, I've had an amazing morning. I did a little workout this morning and walked the pavement. Me and my husband trying to get it together with the whole our health and things like that as we age and get a little older. So you just always have to do whatever it is that you can do to better yourself. And that's the space that I'm in right now. Just trying to do whatever it takes to better myself. A couple of announcements. I want to shout out Jasmine, who is a singer. I want to shout her out for her birthday. Happy birthday, boo. You deserve all the blessings today that you can get. She's a beautiful spirit, beautiful soul, and just can sing her, off. I'm gonna just say that. And also, I want to talk about this weekend's event. Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you this weekend in Las Vegas on the 3rd. And no, sorry, 2nd. Let me get the dates right. May 2nd. Sorry. At the place, and then also we have another location lined up. I've been putting all the promotional items on social media, so you will get all the flyers that you need and things like that. And if you need the private information or the personal information for times, dates, anything like that, just please inbox me on social media and I'll be free to give you that information. We also are adding 5 vendors. So if you are a vendor in the city of Las Vegas and would like the opportunity to bring your product to our show and event, please feel free to inbox me. I would love to add you as a vendor, and I will give you the details for that. So anyway, guys, I got a special guest for you that is going to blow you away. Amazing guy. I've known him now for probably a little over 6 years. I think we've known each other a little bit over 6 years now. A lot of people don't know that. But me and this guy met in Las Vegas and we hit it off really well. We've always had a great vibe in work as well as friendship. We've worked several projects together, including club venues in Las Vegas. We've had parties together. We've thrown together things that you would think would be impossible. We've also worked in some film projects together as well in the city of Las Vegas. So a lot of people don't know that, but we have been cast together and things, and it's crazy. So today you're gonna get to know my special guest. Also find out about our years of friendship and things like that, and some of the things that he has going on at the moment. Lots of big projects on the table. He's gonna talk about that. Also, he's an author. He has a book out called Mississippi to Hollywood. I believe that's the title. I don't want to get it wrong. Mississippi to Hollywood is the title. And he's going to tell us about that as well. So welcome my special guest, Mr. Nick Payne, to the show. Hey.
Hey, what up? What up? What up?
So,
what's going on,
the first question I got to ask you is, I didn't plan this blue. This blue that I'm wearing was spiritually given to me by God. God was like, put that blue on. I was like, okay. I had it laid out on my bed and everything. That's how serious this was. So tell me about we were talking pre-show and you kind of gave me a little spiel on something. Tell me about your little obsession with blue.
You know what? It's been like that all my life. If I go shopping somewhere and I see it, it's like little things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a 30-year gift from my dude John from True, and the face of the blue. And now what's funny about, we were in Vegas March before I came here. We were up there doing something for his video cover girl. And before he comes up, he calls me, he said, you said your favorite color is still blue, right? I'm like, yeah. I said, I know what you're doing. So he comes, and then I get in the car. He hands me a white box, and I was like, and I open up, and there's that watch. I'm like, okay. He said, that's 30 years of friendship. Now, John Anthony Harrell Jr., aka John from True. I've known that man since I was 14.
See, I didn't know that. That's a good fact to know.
Yeah.
So John, who is You actually introduced me to John John.
Yeah, at DD Blue Fire, right? Yeah, I've
That's
known
that
John.
word blue again.
Yeah, Blue Fire. See, when I saw, I was like, okay, yeah, at that blue flame. But I've known John. We met like at the Boys Club in Pasadena. You know,
And
and
you mean let's specify who John John is. John John was with the hit group Troop.
true. Yeah, all they do is
John
think
John
of you,
loved
swear
Troop.
Marines. Yeah, they call him the little man with the big voice.
Right. Right. And he can sing his tail off. And let me
Yeah,
say that, oh, can I tell about that? Once you
yeah,
brought John John to me, it was over.
yeah.
Like we sent for him to come out and do some concerts and parties. And I remember one time we did a New Year's party. He opened the New
Okay.
Year up for us on stage
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
little hole in the wall club that we were promoting out there in Vegas at one point. He came through to my DD Blue Fire club that I was marketing and
yeah,
promoting some stuff in. And you know what else? Let me tell you something else. That guy is just amazing. He has a great energy about him. We've become good friends as
yeah,
a result of you introducing us. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
He's
And
a
guess
good
what
dude.
else? The book that I am promoting this weekend, my first ever book signing in Las Vegas, I actually have him in there.
Okay. Oh, nice. Does he know
I
that?
have him in there. Yeah, I sent him a copy. I mailed him a copy. Once we reconnected, and things like that. And I had him on my show recently, like probably only like 2 months ago.
Okay.
I told him, I said, John, do you know you're in my book? He's like, no way. He said, you got to
Yeah,
sign that and send me a copy. I was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, you're in my book.
yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you for that.
He's
Thank you for,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, he's a good dude. I mean, just it's crazy because when Troop first came out, their first tour, I was in Burger King on Lake Avenue in Pasadena. He comes in, there's this black 4-door Nissan Sentra, sees the back of me, and he comes in. It's like, Nick, man. He said, we about to go on tour with Hammer. I was like, what? He said, man, we about to go on tour. I said,
Yeah.
okay. So like years later, the next time I see him was they did the video for Whatever It Takes to Make You Stay. Their home is to Pasadena, like at King's Manor. And I was in that video, the whole hood. So, and then like one day, like a couple months later, he calls me. He's like, man, I need you to come to the house. I said, okay. He said, look, he said, from here on out, you're gonna go with me everywhere I go. I said, okay. So you're gonna be my right hand man. I said, okay. So John is the one that taught me how like to dress. He said, man, get both your
Yeah.
ears pierced. He
Oh, he
said,
can dress, honey. He
yeah,
can
he told
dress.
me. So I only had like one ear pierced. John was like, man, get both your ears pierced, dress like this, get you like a little book thing. So from that day, the very first premiere he took me to was Above the Rim at Man's Curtis
Wow.
Theater. We walk in and I'm tripping and seeing the lights. He said, man, Nick, dude, be calm, man. So
That is so amazing.
yeah, I sit down and John standing up like on the phone, and out of nowhere, I hear three ladies go, they go, hi, John, and I look. He said, oh, what's up, ladies? He said, this is my boy Nick. And they turn their head around, and it's Taj, Lily, and Coco from SW. They go, hi, Nick. I'm waving, I'm tripping. And then
Tripping
behind
out.
me, yeah,
They
yeah,
WV.
that's SW turning their head in synchronicity. And then behind me, somebody goes, oh, John, what's up, my dude? He said, what's up, fellas? He said, this is my boy Nick. Then I turn my head, it's Ricky Bell, Michael Bivens, and Ronnie DeVoe. And Ronnie puts his hand on my shoulders, like, what's up, Nick? And I was like, okay.
And
From
a
now,
lot of people don't know that this industry, you kind of run into people, if you're in that same circle of,
yeah,
that business, you run into the same people all the time. and it begins to build like a friendship because you're in that same cycle of, you know what I'm saying? Dance and you're backstage all the time, and then you just keep running each other, you know, and it becomes normal. It becomes normal to see a SWV group, you know, in the business.
It's crazy. And this was right after the Deeper album came out, you know, with Sweet November and something like that. So, you know, he introduced me to like Jill Levert, Mac 10,
that's so
riding limousine to our event with Faison Love, and I met Guy Torrey, Lorenz Tate, Jada Pinkett. I would go every Sunday with him on Rolling the Wheels, and sitting across from like MC Light, a young MC Light, roller skating on Rolling the Wheels on a Sunday. And every time you walk in,
nothing back in the day, Nick Payne, about some World on Wheels, honey. I was out there all the time, and these big old eyes that I got now, they stayed toned. You hear me? Because we was always. And when you get out there on that flow, it's like
I didn't realize that John can skate backwards skating, because we go out there every Sunday. He walk in, they pay like all they do is think you spread my wings, and then in Burbank we would go play with Ben Kelly from 92.3 dB back in the day. We played basketball with Ben Kelly, you know, on Mondays. So playing basketball with, you know, he introduced me to Diana Steele, Theo, Kevin James. You know, I met all these people going to this club. I'd go to the door like, it got to the point to where if I was out somewhere and I see them, like off the top,
they knew who you were.
And like
that's really amazing. And so you have kind of like, you've gotten introduced to a diverse background in the industry, and you've seen a lot of different things over time happen, and you know, seen and what we don't realize, even riding in those limos or going to those events, you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I've gone on, you know, we did shows here like at Hollywood Live and doing stuff, even like going to San Diego, riding in a car, going to San Diego, doing a show in San Diego, going to Santa Barbara. And they did the Sizzling Throwback Jam. It was True, Miss Chalet, Blackstreet, 112, Cisco, DJ Quick, Joe. So I'm behind the stage watching all these performers. So at the end of it, John takes me into each and every dressing room. I took a picture with Joe, took a picture with Quick, met Dave Hollister, Chauncey Black, Cisco. You know, when I saw Michelle, I see, you know, I said, "What's up, Michelle?" I said, "Hi, Nick." You know, just
hi, Nick.
Yeah, it's to the point where
look, you're lying, because you know her voice is tiny.
It is tiny because she got that tiny voice. But, you know, you have to think, they introduced me to her years ago when she first started out. So seeing her again, she knew exactly what was off the top without a beat, like 30-some years later.
So let me ask you this. Out of all the things that you have been exposed to industry-wise, what is one of your favorite lanes? I want to know, what is your favorite lane that you've drawn to, that you would say is your specialty?
You know what? It has to be the acting, you know, just to memorization, and it's not just watching TV shows, it's studying how they walk, how they talk, how they stand, the background, the camera angle. I've been doing it since I was like a kid, just like, because I was amazed. Being a kid from Mississippi, and a lot of people don't know that, being from a small town called Picayune, Mississippi, sitting in my grandmother's backyard eating watermelon and sugar cane as a country kid, and then coming from California, just that was a whole nother world because my dad was already in California working. So when my mom and I came out, it was all new to us.
So listen to this. I never, before we actually really talked about this, you know, the Mississippi thing, I didn't know that you were from Mississippi, but my husband's from Mississippi too. And
Okay.
it's something about the energy of the South, the people that are from there. They have a natural ability and humility and natural, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if it's the country life. I'm not sure what it is, but you can tell when somebody's from the South. They just have this
Yeah.
natural ability. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a country boy. It gets to the point to every time I would go back home, my country accent would kick in like off the top, you know. So being from Mississippi and my dad being from Baton Rouge, you know, I have that
Wow.
southern. My dad, you know, he's a retired chef from Baton Rouge, so our family spreads from Louisiana to Mississippi to Atlanta. You know, so every time I go back, it doesn't take not even a minute, and then I get that southern twang kick right back
Yeah, yeah,
in.
it keeps back there, right?
Yeah,
And I'm from St. Louis, so they're always over her.
see,
Over her. You know,
and I said, yeah, I still got y'all and yes, ma'am, no, and
yeah.
that's how I was raised. So it's never gonna leave me. But my mom made sure I was well educated when it comes to English or curse because I was a country boy.
Right.
You know, and you have to think being the firstborn and the only one in the family that
Mm.
has eyes that has three different colors. My mom said I was born, my eyes were blue and my hair was brown when I was first born. You
Wow.
know,
So where did you get your light eyes from? That's another question I had, because that is
that's
when anyone meets you, that's one of the first things you notice visually is that you
yeah,
have really, really, really light eyes. Not to say
yeah,
you real black either. Your skin tone is light too. I can only say that when it comes to my friends and not
yeah,
get popped in the head. But
yeah.
you know,
That's right. That's funny. That's funny because I still have no. All I know is like somewhere on my dad's side, because my dad's side is white and Cherokee.
okay.
You know, so it's somewhere
Mhm.
from his side. You know,
Okay.
and then like that's and my mom's side is from Mississippi and black. So somewhere in that mix, I got caught with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I'm the only one in the family that eyes have three different colors. Because
Right.
I think my mom said after I get older, my hair went from brown to black, and my eyes went from blue to hazel.
Mhm.
And it's hazel brown or green. It depends on what I wear, my mood, and I guess the
Right.
weather. So
Just
I
like
have
right now, the color blue you have on, your eyes almost look bluish or something because of the
yeah,
color. You know what I mean?
the color,
So
yeah,
so the color of what you're wearing may change the look of your eyes as well.
right. I think that's what it is. That's why I'm so attracted to blue. And I think I was doing like my color code one day and it came up blue. I said that's
Wow.
why, because everything I have, is I see blue or it's that color. It stands out automatically.
Right, right, right. So
I,
let me
I,
ask you this. I got another question for you. This is just character stuff. You say that one of your favorite lanes is film and you know acting and things like that. So, what does Nick Payne do for fun?
oh man, being from California, it was playing pool or bowling, amusement parks like Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm,
Uh
Disneyland. I
huh.
mean, I grew up here, so you have to think I'm a big kid at heart. So, and being back in California after be gone for almost 30 some years as an adult, it's like, wow, I've been gone that long. But I love to cook, play basketball, chill out with my friends, dance. That's my thing. So I'm a very
Yeah.
private person, but I like to have fun. A kid at heart at the end
Yeah.
of the day, you know?
And every project that I've worked with you on, it was always made fun because we're both silly.
Oh yeah, it was raw. Oh man,
You
we
know, my
acted a
husband, when
fool.
he's in the mix of it too, it's always like, it's
Yeah,
crazy. So let
jokes.
me ask you, can you tell everybody when we first kind of started out in Las Vegas that my husband wasn't even filming or nothing yet?
Eddie
Can
wasn't
you tell
even Eddie
everybody
wasn't
that?
even shoot. He wasn't even on cameras, no nothing. And all out of nowhere, a couple of months later, I'm going, what? You know, he's all over magazine, got the cameras, and he's telling me about the cameras that he's got and stuff he's doing like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm like big old cameras, you know, and he's taking pictures. I'm like, okay. That told me that he wanted it, that hustle. He was determined to be that
Yep.
person behind the camera and make things happen. You
Because
know,
there was no, listen, he wasn't the type that even studied it before that or
no,
like went to school for it or anything. It's like God gave him a natural ability to pick up that camera. And once he got it, it was like, it
he
was
took off.
almost like that was his kid and his baby.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
he
what I
took
mean? And
off.
you know, with your children, you are eager to make sure you take care of it, you nurture it, you know what I mean, you feed it, you do whatever you got to do to take care of that baby. And that's literally when he put that camera in his hand, it was like a
Yeah,
match made in heaven. But
yeah.
you knew us before he even
Oh, I knew it.
started that.
I saw it right off top. So when I saw even that time I came to your house to do the photography. Remember? You know, I had to do
Yeah.
those pictures, the headshots. He's like, oh yeah, Nick, man. He said, okay. I said, dude, man, you are amazing. She said, oh, thanks, man. I said,
That's
no,
one
dude. I
man
said, that
ability
is a gift. Yeah.
to film. And you understand that because you're on the filming
On
side
the
of things.
filming side, the
So
acting side.
not everybody can pick up a camera and just go with it like that and just,
No.
and you know, once we got lit up in Vegas, Nick
Oh,
Payne, it was on.
it
Like
was over. Yeah, that was
yeah.
it. Yeah. Because I took photography in high school, so I know about taking pictures. So, but
Technique.
that wasn't my trade. But being a model, that's why it's so easy to work with him because I know he was doing. I can help him. You
Right.
know, yeah, he got skills to this day.
And
He man,
it didn't take long to learn and things like
you
that.
know,
And it was just wow. It was so
yeah,
natural. So
yeah,
natural. And I'm so grateful that you know, we just linked and we met with so many amazing people in Las Vegas and we're able to network and, you know, keep everything
yeah, yeah,
going. And we did a lot of projects that we initiated to put a lot of opportunities on the table for others and just, you know, try to provide a platform
yeah.
because, you know, Vegas has its own little cliquish kind of, you know, way.
Yeah, I
And
know. I think the last time we met was the thing for Connie Breeze at that one club. We did
mm-hmm,
that. We did that. You did an interview with me at for the thing for Connie. For that,
right.
yeah, that was the last time I saw you in Vegas before you left.
And we've done, I think you introduced me to Ninon, if I can
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. I connected with Ninon.
Because
Yeah,
you were already, you kind of have been there several times and you introduced, now Ninon is she's an interviewer in Las Vegas that uses the Pepper Mill as a location. And
yeah,
that's a very popular show as well. Ninon is very popular. So when I
yeah,
first got on, I was so excited because again, we were kind of new to the whole city and scene and industry and things like that. So what I do admire about you, and I can tell everybody this, you're a great networker. You have given a lot of people a lot of opportunities. I will say that because I was one, you know,
yeah.
we had started out there. We weren't, you know, working the field and the grounds that whole time. We just literally started, you know what I
Right,
mean? So
right. You did, and that's the thing.
uh,
When Ninon first started out in like 2015, I was one of the first guests. And then I've been on her show. I was on her show at least about 11 times in the span of 5
right.
years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's why I was
And
telling. I was telling my
you
friends.
also introduced a lot of people to her and brought the
Oh
interviews
yeah,
to her. You know what I mean? So and how important is networking for entertainment industry purposes?
You know what? For me, it's big. It's really big because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And then Vegas was a new city to me. So once I started acting, it kind of I started talking to people, and then like I saw the networking and Facebook and Instagram because I was still new in acting. I think my very first thing in Vegas was like a couple of background. Um, I did something at the Golden Gate Casino in Fremont, and I met a few people, and then they was telling me that Julie C. Goldman is doing a film called Jason Bourne. I was like, okay. They said, well, they said send Julie a friend request now before it shuts down. So I sent her a friend request. I emailed her like a picture. I have no headshots, no IMDb, nothing.
Nothing yet. Right.
I sent in one picture, and then like that next day, I had 2 missed calls. I had one from Julie and one from her partner, Mike Jones. And Julie said they saw my picture and they were like amazed. Yeah. And then that's when she offered me the role as a Metro police officer for Jason Bourne in Vegas in 2016. But
for those that are raw and fresh as actors and actresses, or just anybody, I just want to ask the question: what is an IMDb page? I got one. One.
You know what? It's not. I know it's something about international
Internet movie database.
Yeah.
But what is that for our audience? Tell them what that is.
Something like that. That's where celebrities, producers, directors build their platform as an entertainer. You build your star quality, because I'm still new to it, but because I was still new. I didn't know nothing about cameras, movies. All I knew was what I saw on TV. So once I got on the scene, my first day was I played like a conventioneer in Jason Bourne. And then they called me back that following Monday, and it's like, can you still come in and do Metro Police Officer? So I stepped on set. They gave the uniform, the badge, everything. So I walk on set, and it's at the Aria Casino Hotel downtown in Las Vegas on the Strip. And they had blocked out the whole Strip just for Jason Bourne. I walk on, I get on the bus, and we ride to the Aria Casino. So I'm looking up and I'm tripping, like, because it's unimaginable. And I walk on set in this huge production set. I mean, everywhere. And that to me, that was my first taste of a real big film as an actor. Just connecting and watching the production, the camera crew, the directors. Wow. I paid attention to each and every thing that was going on because I was amazed how everything works. So I think that's why the level of production, it stuck with me, because it wasn't just the actors. It was like being on your mark, how they put the film into the camera, the makeup artists, the PAs. So I connected with each and every makeup artist, every PA, and was friends. So every time I would go on set, I would see the same makeup artist, and they would know my name off top. Just as soon as I say my name, people go, Nick Payne. I go, yeah. It's like,
that's familiar, huh?
Yeah, we've heard about you. I'm like, for real? They said something. They would say something about your aura is like crazy. Your humbleness. I'm like, it's just natural. But
not knowing that you're Mississippi born, which is how a lot of people from the South are very naturally cool and humble and laid back and have a chilled personality, because it's kind of like you literally grew up with the cows, and the roads are they're not like LA. They dirt roads, very dark at night. You can't see your hand in your face, and country. Mississippi. I was telling you the last time I was in Mississippi, one of the light poles was like still on a string. You know what I'm saying? Still old school, still on the.
That's how it is. It's still
exactly. And you liable to see a horse while you driving down the 2-lane roads. That's all just roads. And if you go over to the side, it's gonna be a cliff or cliff, but
it's gonna be a ditch.
ditch. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a ditch, and it's just a certain vibe about the South that it ain't like no other. And the
yeah,
people
it
are just
is.
always amazing. And most of us that are from the South or whatever, we know how to cook and everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was at 14. At 14, I was raised to cook, clean, and take care. Cook, clean, take care of household. At 14,
Exactly. So
do
it's
the yard
got that
work.
good down home balance and things like that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Mississippi to Hollywood. Go ahead and tell us about your book. I'm gonna grab a little tangerine real quick. I feel a little
Okay.
lightheaded. I want to make sure I
Well,
don't,
I know Mississippi to Hollywood. That's basically my story, my struggle from where I came from in my city, because I'm from a small town called Picayune, Mississippi, which is basically maybe an hour or two away from New Orleans, or we call it New Orleans. But it's just my struggle, and in my beginning on how I started in this business. So most of my friends don't even know I'm from Mississippi, but I don't remember too much. And what I do remember is like being in the backyard, you know, playing with my uncles and being around with my mom and my grandmother. And it's just because I left when I was like, I think 4 or 5 years old, and then so just little things that I can remember. But I know that's my humble beginning, what made me I am today. The humbleness and just the country itself. So I still miss that because that's home. At the end of the day, being from Mississippi and have relatives in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Atlanta, that is still home. So at the end of the day, I'm still a country boy at heart. But
I'm back. I just had to
yeah,
grab something to balance me out real quick. I keep it real, y'all, 100%. And
yeah,
I hadn't really eaten a solid meal this morning, so I had to grab something real quick to bring my equilibrium back. And
yeah,
I grabbed a little tangerine.
yeah. But
I'm like, I don't want to pass out on you during this interview.
right? Yeah, but
My
Mississippi
goodness.
Hollywood is
So,
basically it's my struggle. It's where I'm from. Let's say you never forget where you come from, and
right.
I know where I come from. Even though I wasn't raised there, I'm from there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so at the end of the day, I'm a California kid. Raised in a city.
Tell us about the project that you are working on right now in California. Tell us about that.
It's called Karen Self Defense, and it's my very first comedy film as a co-producer and actor. So this is my first time being in front and behind the camera ever in my
Wow.
5-year career.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, that's like big. So now I get to be, I get to help my friends. My friends, like, so many friends that I've met in the industry that I've met through Facebook, I'm going to be meeting for the very first time starting next month.
And
So
what days? What day does that project start? Give us kind of like a little insight on.
It starts the first week of May, and we'll do it probably like 2 weeks. So the thing about it's comedy, and I'm doing it in my home state of California, and also I get to film in my city in Pasadena.
So
That's
you'll
the
be in
good part.
Pasadena. And what day is because I think just for the Faces of Rap Mothers, I know some of the Faces of Rap Mothers are a part of the production and things like that.
Yeah.
What day does production actually start? Like the actual first
Production
day?
starts like May 3rd. That's what production actually starts. We're still
Okay.
finalizing everything, but it officially starts May 3rd.
Okay. And what has it been like for pre-production and all of that? Has it been
Man,
crazy?
you know what? As a first time co-producer, it's been crazy, but it's been fun. So basically, like 90% of the actors that's a part of it are my friends. And then because my producer, she has her friends, but I'm bringing in, you know, a majority of the talent just to help out. That's my gift to this project because it's her project, and she's made me her co-producer because we were supposed to work together like years ago on one of her projects. So she's giving me opportunity to help her bring in her comedy film, which is like amazing. So that's good for me.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And what's the first day of filming? Like, when do you guys start shooting and things like that?
Well, as far as I right now, they're still kind of finalizing everything. So once we confirm, I'll know more details because you know we can't give away too much. You know that's like that. That's like that. You know, but
that's the
all I
production
know,
stuff.
yeah,
You're still working on, working out the kinks and details
right,
and things
right.
like that. That's what's up. And I'm scheduled to be in California Monday, so definitely keep us posted and let us
Of course.
know,
Yeah,
so we can know what to do, all of that stuff,
right.
and
And shout out to Candy Struthers, you know, the face of the rap mothers, you know, and you know, I appreciate her and all the face of the rap mothers coming to be a part of my very first comedy film as a co-producer
right.
and actor. So, and then with Queen G, of course, you know, my sister, you know, I appreciate you and being a part as well. You know,
Give us your social media information really quick.
well, you can find me on Facebook, Nick Payne, Instagram, Something Nice, Entertainment. That's SUMTHINNYCEENT, and then Something Nice Entertainment on Facebook. Something Nice Entertainment on LinkedIn. So pretty much, even if you Google Nick Payne Las Vegas or Nick Payne or Something Nice Entertainment, it comes up on Google.
That's what's up. Awesome, awesome. You have been an amazing guest. I appreciate you so much. You know, we're homies.
Well, of course, off the top.
Yeah, off
A
top.
lot of people don't know that, so they're gonna know now.
Exactly. And thank you so much for joining us today. This is, Queen G Live Experience. We appreciate any energy that comes in and anybody that crosses paths with us, and also building and growing and all that stuff too. So I truly enjoyed you. I think that this was very eye-opening. I didn't know a lot of stuff about you that you said today, so that's cool.
A lot of people
and you're still always behind the scenes that don't nobody know, like what you do and who you are. And I thought it would be great to, especially before next week as everybody comes together, I thought it would be great to put this out there and have everybody kind of get an idea of who you are and, where this all started, where your heart is, and what how passionate you are about acting and things like that. And that, you've had a long journey at this. You know what I'm saying? You've been going for quite a while.
5 years.
Exactly. And I know I've known you at least 6.
At least 6, yeah, more than that.
Yeah, so we're kind of deep in a little bit. We've worked all of our parties for whatever reason. When we got together, they always popped. They were always
always fun, always networking and telling stories. So yeah, it's fun to this day. So that's why it's so important with our friendship, our family thing. It's a good thing. It helps, especially in this business.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. Thank you so much for this amazing time and us getting together. I appreciate you so much, and I'll make sure that I tag you in this particular interview. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in today to this as well. And thank you so much again for all that you do, Nick Payne, and for giving so many opportunities as well. I wanted to say that live here today.
And all
thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm jumping over here. It's your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. I will see y'all next time. Peace. See you later, Nick.
Bye.